Everybody is set for this matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers here at Bank of America Stadium.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance alongside Phil Simms. And I guess the big question, Phil, before kickoff is what do you expect here today?
Jim, I expect a hard-hitting game. And this game's going to come down to who can out-hit the other team. Everybody says, yeah, we're willing to fight. Well, we're going to find out, are you really willing to fight? Can you do it for 60 minutes? Because that's what's going to take to win this game.
Let's go down to the field for the latest. And here's Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, Jim. There's a big focus on keeping the defense fresh today. They worry about having to stay on the field for long, sustained drives. And so if they can force some 3-and-outs and stay rested, they like their chances on defense much more in this one. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Danielle. And now we'll go to the field. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Coming onto the field, the #1 overall pick of the 2011 NFL Draft, Cam Newton by way of Auburn.
I think when you have the talent that Cam Newton has, no matter what you do, people are going to undervalue it. So they look at him, they see all that talent, and they just think he's going to win the Super Bowl every year. Well, it's a team game, and it doesn't work that way.
Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line. A player to watch today, tight end, Greg Olsen out of Miami.
Greg Olsen, a New Jersey boy, grew up in the next town over from me, but he has the speed, pair of good hands, and he's one of Cam Newton's favorite targets.
Olsen's shifted from tight end to a receiver in the slot. Newton's got it in the gun. Going across the middle. Newton over to Steve Smith.
Well, when you play this coverage, cover 4, in other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the end cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the end route.
The Panthers lined up, bunch formation. 3rd and short.
Williams.
And tackle down at the 49-yard line.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was kind of like a big sigh of relief because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take sacks. I could afford to be a little more aggressive. Let's see how the offense reacts to this.
Smith's lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st and 10. D'Angelo Williams. He is brought down at the 49-yard line. I know you love this set of linebacker. Navarro Bowman, one of those right in the middle of the field.
Well, he's a linebacker, Jim, that can play all 3 downs. Good against the run and fast enough and athletic enough to cover tight ends and wide receivers over the middle.
Williams is in the backfield. 2nd down and 8. Williams taking, ball comes out. This one's going back the other way. Kaepernick's, of course, going to be the man at quarterback today.
Well, I know Colin Kaepernick, quite a lot of people with this play during the playoffs last year, making so many dynamic throws down the field and some exceptional runs, too.
McDonald's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. 1st and 10. eyeing that left side. Ball is caught. A new weapon for the 49ers this year, Anquan Boldin.
Yeah, they were really suffering last year, weren't they? Like they needed more weapons, but Anquan Boldin is going to give them a wide receiver who can make all those tough catches over the middle.
This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. Second down and 7. Frank Gore gets it here. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line. Greg Hardy had an 11-sack season in 2012 and plays opposite Charles Johnson.
He really played well last year, Jim. When you talk about Greg Hardy, really one of the surprise units in the NFL was the defensive front or the defensive lineman for the Carolina Panthers.
It'll be third down. They send the tight end in motion.
Screen. Catch is made. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
You're near midfield. It's fourth down. What do? I got the answer right here. You punt it. Play field position. Make the other offense drive the length of the field to score.
Touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
First down here.
Midway through the first, and Williams has got it on the handoff. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 5. The throw to the left. That ball has been picked off. And here he goes. Got what he wanted. Touchdown. What a play. Snickers is the proud sponsor of this satisfying defensive replay. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies.
What an interception by the defense. And not only that, look at that return. They intercept the ball on one side of the field, make a long interception return for a touchdown. That's how you win football games on the defensive side.
The 49ers for the extra point. The point after try is in the books. Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. They come to the line, and it's first down. Williams going to take the handoff now.
Number 34 gets the ball.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Ron Rivera and the Panthers turned things around late in the season back in 2012. We've known him for a long time, back to his days as an assistant coach in the league.
No matter what the job is, you need a little on-job training, and that's what he has gotten in these first 2 years. I'm sure Ron Rivera would say to everybody right now, he is a much better head coach now than he was 2 years ago. That should show with this football team. He's got a quarterback in Cam Newton going into his third year. This is a football team on an upswing. It could be a really good year down in Carolina.
Of course, one of the problems is you're in one of the toughest divisions in the league. You talk about Atlanta, you talk about New Orleans, and you've got a Tampa team that's much improved too.
Yeah, you know, the old saying is so about all that, nobody wants to hear about all the pain. They just want to see the victories. And on Monday, they just want to know one thing. Did you win or did you lose? I think Ron Rivera is going to say win a lot more times this year on Monday.
Williams lined up directly behind the quarterback here. 1st and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. 2nd and 7. Looking to the right side and throwing. That brings the play to an end.
Well, it was a nice throw by the quarterback that time to get just enough yards to pick up the first down.
Olsen's moved from the tight end position to the slot. 1st and 10. And Williams middle. And it's Patrick Willis who makes the tackle.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Olsen's playing out of position in the backfield here. 2nd and 7. Running it like it's an option play. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
The NFL is about situations. A good job by the runner knowing where the first down was, gets it there, and he moves those chains.
This should be the last play of the quarter. 15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go. Back after this word from your local station. It's been all about the defenses today as we welcome you back to the action. First down here after the run. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Makes the grab and the feet are down.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
Olsen's moved away from the tight end position to now a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. D'Angelo Williams. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first.
Well, when you have a successful draw play, a lot of times it's up to the quarterback. As he's dropping back, if he holds that football up and makes everybody think it's a pass, it works. Then when he hands it to the running back, look out.
Second and short following the run. Up the middle. Advances it out to about the 9.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. First and goal, another handoff. Advances it out to about the 9.
It's a nice drive by the offense, Jim. They're down. They're driving down the field. Let's see if they can put 7 points on the board.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. Second and goal from the 9. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That time I got to blame the running back. He made a bad read. His vision was terrible. He makes the wrong decision, and it cost his team yards lost.
The long drive continues.
Third and goal from the 10. Reaches out and grabs it. And that's a gain of 9.
Well, it's a good job by the defense getting that tackle inside the 5-yard line. Now we'll see if they're good enough to keep the offense out of the end zone.
Chip shot here.
He converts here on the field goal drive.
Well, it's a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate. They do get the field goal try, and they make it.
Panthers ready to get the pigskin in the air. That's a touchback. Colin Kaepernick under center. First and 10. And the give to Frank Gore. Picks up 9.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The 49ers come out in the pistol. Second and a yard, Gore. Up the middle, bringing the play to an end.
Nice job that time by the ball carrier, getting it just past the first down mark. Big first down, keep the chains moving.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Looks to his left. It's off the mark.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
Halfway through the second quarter, launching it deep. Incompletion there, just not quite able to get the feet down.
If you're defensive back in the NFL now, you got to be alert for the deep passes down the field, because not only do you got to play it well, you got to make sure you don't have pass interference.
Kendall Hunter is in the backfield. 3rd and 10. Set up screen. Caught. They've got him down there.
Jim, years ago, you never would have seen a screen pass on 3rd down, but offenses are so varied now. You see it more and more. That was nice execution on that play, and it picked up a 1st down.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 1st and 10. Screen pass. Pass is made, and it's incomplete. The hit jars the ball out. Us to 2nd down. Kaepernick from the gun. Scans the field. Intercepted. He's brought down.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. You got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
Olsen's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Now 1st and 10. And Williams is handed the football. And he is tackled at the 44.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second down following the run. Stands in the pocket. Justin Smith brings the quarterback down.
3-yard loss on the play.
The offensive coordinator's just got to make some adjustments here. They can't stop the defensive line from sacking the quarterback, so either keep the tight end in or keep the halfback in to help block for the QB.
The Carolina Panthers closed fast at the end of the 2012 season, which has given them a lot of hope for this year.
Yeah, it should give them hope. I do like their offensive line. I think they got a pretty good defensive line, and it's going to be the 3rd year for Cam Newton. I thought the experience he gained in the first year and a half really showed towards the end of 2012. I expect him to start where he left off.
Seemed like last year they didn't know what to do with the running game. Maybe they'll figure it out this year, Phil.
Yeah, I think they will. I would take some of that run game pressure off of Cam Newton and put him under the center and maybe go to a more traditional offense, because when you play a traditional offense, sometimes it gives you more variables you can throw at the defense. So make it tougher on the defense. Go back to what you can do best. Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Newton in shotgun formation. He'll fire it out to the left. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense and they recover the fumble.
That play will be challenged by the booth upstairs inside of 2 minutes.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Well, it was called one way on the field, but now inside of 2 minutes, it was a booth review and the call is overturned.
I think if you left it up to the coaches, they'd like the booth to review them all, Jim, because put all the pressure on the officials in the NFL. That's what it's there for, to overturn bad calls on the field.
They've got a first down now after that catch.
First down, throwing again. It's away from the stack. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. The Panthers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. The defense comes out in the nickel. First down and 10. They're setting up screen. And Williams gains 12. That's going to be a timeout charged to the offense. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. That reception gave them the first down. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. That's a gain of 6.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Second and goal from the 3. Williams takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
Under 2 minutes to go in the half, and that means we've got a booth review. Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL. Not afraid to admit, to say they made mistakes and turn them around.
Cam Newton with the touchdown run, and at times you look at him and say, how in the world do you stop him, Phil?
It's hard to stop him. Anytime the Carolina Panthers are inside the 5-yard line, my first thought on the defensive side is this: Cam Newton's going to run the football, and if you're not ready for it, he's going to walk into the end zone like he did that time.
Extra point is good. The 49ers in kickoff return formation. Here's the kick, and this one's just a little squib kick, and they bring him down at the 44-yard line. And Manningham's lined up in the slot. Kaepernick's going to take it from the gun. Throws to the right. Sticks to his hands. Gains 15. The 49ers signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Offense getting set now following the timeout. This will be a long one for 3. That kick is no good. No good. So that's it for the second quarter. Halftime is coming up. We'll have a little first half analysis as we continue on EA Sports after this. Danielle's got an update from the sidelines. Let's go to her now. Danny?
Guys, I got a chance to quickly speak with Cam Newton during halftime. So far, his team is out in front, and he told me the important thing now is playing smart. If they can control play and just avoid costly mistakes, they'll be in good shape in this second half. That's all from down here, guys. Back to you.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Now on first down. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Looks around. And he's thrown to the ground.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Kaepernick will be taking this one from the gun. Kaepernick standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And complete.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a 3rd and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
Third down. Kaepernick's back in shotgun formation. Waits for an opening to unfold. Could have been intercepted.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Andy Lee will be punting this one. Again from the 30. A gain of 7. Williams lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
I think you can just tell by the body language and the way he's acting, that is an upper body injury. Hope it's not severe. We'll let you know as soon as we find out.
Williams is in the backfield. Going to be a false start call on the offense.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Olsen's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. First and 15 now. He's headed right. And that's a big-time tackle. It keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
Cam Newton led Auburn to a national title as a quarterback, and how about the NFL? He can throw it down the field, and he can run down the field. That was a nice run that time by Big Cam.
Olsen in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. On 2nd and 3, straight ahead, and that's a gain of 10.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
And Williams is lined up in a single back formation. That's Newton over to Olsen for the catch.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Williams is in the backfield. 2nd and 8. Looking at every option. He stacked up at that point.
Anytime you picked up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Needs to get rid of it.
He makes the catch. And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Handoff. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the first down. You talk about controlling the flow of the game. Another first down, and the drive keeps on going.
Yeah, why not? The defense, they're just sitting over there. They're taking the hits and not even fighting back. It's a terrible job by the defense.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Snap back to the quarterback, out of the gun. The pass doesn't find a mark.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Tight ends in motion here.
Newton in shotgun formation, looking for an open receiver on the right. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
7-yard gain on the play.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
The 49ers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Alden Smith with the quarterback takedown.
7-yard loss on the play.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Should be what we call a gimme.
The field goal try. Yes, sir.
That was good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
Panthers ready to get the pigskin in the air. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Davis shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. The handoff, running behind the tackle.
An off-tackle run, it's a staple of all offenses in the NFL. And a general rule is you run off the right tackle because he is the power tackle, where the left tackle is the pass blocker.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 2. Challenging the defenders to the right side. The 49ers get a first down.
Gain of 7.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Charles Johnson gets to him for the sack.
Well, the quarterback's got to see this blitz when it's coming. And if he checks to an audible to get rid of the football quicker or give himself extra protection, that will help him a lot.
Quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Kuechly able to quiet the cause.
In these type of situations, when you're losing the game that's 3rd and long, don't try to be a hero, because when you try to be a hero, it's going to lead to a turnover. Then you really will be in trouble.
Manningham's a receiver in the slot. 3rd down and 12. Anquan Bolden with the catch. That wraps up the 3rd quarter here in downtown Charlotte. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the 4th.
Here in Charlotte, North Carolina, which has turned into one of the true banking meccas of the world, and Bank of America Stadium is housing this game today.
Again, will try his return. Olsen's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. D'Angelo Williams. They deck him in the backfield.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. 2nd and 11. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And almost picked off.
The receiver's open coming across the field, but sometimes these short throws are tough, and the quarterback throws it too far in front.
On the way, 3rd down.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Stands in the pocket. Falls incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series.
They're set to punt it away now.
He's got a chance to return this one. That'll stop the play right there.
nickel formation for the defense here. Tight end in motion.
Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. Heaving it down the field. And it's out of bounds, incomplete. Frank Gore is in the backfield. Kaepernick from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Makes the reception. And they knock him down just a yard away from the first.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time. He throws it down the field for another completion.
Colin Kaepernick under center. 3rd and 1. Here's the quick toss. He's brought down, but that's going to bring up 4th down. Davis split out wide on the right. Gore's taking the handoff. Wide to the left. They bring him to the turf.
I like this play call this time. They go for it on 4th and short, and they call the right play, and they pick up the 1st down.
First down here after the run.
Kaepernick's going to take the snap from the shotgun. But it's incomplete. They went for the deep throw, but the defensive back was there.
Yeah, good job that time. I got to give the defensive back a lot of credit. He was not caught sleeping out there. He was alert, read the right keys, and he was right with the receiver to knock down that deep throw.
Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And he's going to be brought down.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there and sacks the quarterback.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Kaepernick's got it in the gun. Airtight coverage, incomplete.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up 1st downs in these type of situations.
Should be a routine punt.
And a touchback. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. 1st and 10. And Williams throws out the arm. A tackle behind the line.
Well, the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on first down.
The quarterback's coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Williams got it on the handoff.
Number 34. Gain 4.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Third down and 7. Throwing now to his left. Incompletion on that hurried throw.
Terrible job by the offensive line. Your quarterback needs more time than that. Another incompletion.
All set to punt here.
And a gain of 14. Time is running out here in the fourth, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. First and 10. Incomplete.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Manningham's in the slot. Second and 10.
They're going to get him this time.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Guys need to make something happen on offense with time beginning to run out. Kaepernick's going to take it from the gun. Going for the deep ball. Quentin Michael picks off that pass. They pounce on him there. Snickers is the proud sponsor of this satisfying defensive replay. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies.
That was a terrible throw by the quarterback. When you're off target like that, you deserve to throw an interception.
If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the fourth, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense. That last play made by Patrick Willis. 2 minutes remaining in the game. The 49ers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Second down and 4. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Defense got a bit of a blow and now readies for the next play. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
On first down, it's back to the ground game. And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock.
The defense needed to slow this game down, so that may be a very useful timeout. Now they're ready to go.
Olsen's playing out of position in the backfield here. 2nd and 1.
Back to the running back, trying to find an opening. To the right, that's a timeout call. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first.
Williams going to take the handoff now. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down.
Even though the defense knows you're probably going to run the football, it's 3rd and short. If you run hard, all you need is a little bit of a lane. We see it there, able to get the first down.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
First and 10. They feed it to him again.
He's tackled at the 30.
Hard sometimes as an offensive coordinator to call plays to catch the defense off guard when you're winning and it's late in the game. So they played it very predictable there. The defense was ready, nowhere to go.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Takes the knee.
This one could have gone either way. Each side made some spectacular plays, but we've come to an end, and what a game it was.